A historic race for president upended just weeks ago. President Biden withdrawing after his last debate. Donald Trump now up against President Biden.
The presidential debate starts right now.
This is a campaign. Kamala Harris.
Together, we will chart a new word.
Donald Trump.
We will soon be a being.
President Biden.
I got hairy legs.
Now, the debate.
Vice President Kamala Harris and President Donald Trump are just moments away from taking the stage in this unprecedented race for president.
And I'm Dave. Tonight's meeting could be the most consequential event of their campaigns, with election day now less than 2 months away. For Vice President Kamala Harris, this is her 21st debate since President Biden withdrew from the race on July 21st. That decision followed his debate against President Donald Trump.
And that brings us to the rules of tonight's debate. Their microphones will only be turned on when it's not their turn to speak. No rebuttals allowed. There is no follow-ups, clarifications, or responses allowed. There is no audience here tonight in this hall at the National Constitution Center. This is an intimate setting for two candidates who have never met.
We are looking forward to a spirited and thoughtful debate.
Her vice presidential pick says after birth, execution tubes is okay.
Okay.
We got hit with a pandemic, and the pandemic was not good.
Donald Trump. So how do you respond?
Well, let's be clear that the Trump administration, one of the highest we've ever seen in the history of America, basically sold us a policy about China should be in making chips.
They bought their chips from Taiwan. We hardly make chips anymore because chips are destroying our country.
Okay. What you're going to hear
She has no
tonight
chips.
is a detailed and dangerous plan called Project 525. Donald Trump has no plan for you.
The top professors think my plan is a brilliant plan. It's a great plan. It's a
What
plan that's going
Goldman
to
Sachs
make
has
people
said
want to be able to go and plan.
Is that Donald
create a
Trump's
lot
plan?
Of solid plans.
Would make the economy worse. Mine would make the economy worse.
So just a yes or no, you still do not have a plan?
I have concepts of a plan, but if she doesn't have a
recently
plan,
said that you might
she
double your
copied
plan.
Biden's plan. She doesn't have a plan. Take a look at her
I
plan.
have a
She
plan.
doesn't have a plan. She is Biden.
President Biden.
She is Biden. The worst Biden we've ever had.
I am not Joe Biden.
Biden got more votes than me. They have abortion in the millionth month. They even have execution after birth.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
You're going to end up in World War III, just to go into another subject. They're eating the cat. Dogs, Marxists. Cats, Marxists. Dogs.
So how do you respond?
People start leaving his rallies early
People don't leave
out of
rallies. This is the biggest
exhaustion
rallies, the most
and
incredible
boredom.
rallies in the history of politics. People don't go to her rallies. There's no reason to go.
I grew up a hardworking mother, raised by a middle-class kid
Venezuela
who worked
on
and saved
steroids.
and was able to buy our first home when I was a middle-class kid. Not everybody got handed 400 million. Hardworking mother.
The chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan. Do you believe you bear any responsibility in the way that withdrawal played out?
Well, I will tell you, I agreed with President Biden's decision to pull out of Afghanistan. 4 presidents said they would, and Joe Biden did. And as a result, America's taxpayers are not paying the $300 million a day we were paying for that endless war. And as of today, there is not one member of the United States military who is in.
You say that your values have not changed. Why have so many of your policy positions changed?
My values have changed, and I'm going to discuss every fracking point that you've made.
She has a plan to confiscate Pennsylvania.
You're going to hear a bunch of lies coming from this fellow.
And you'll be hearing about it in the not-too-distant future.
And that is another one.
Welcome back tonight. The time has come for closing statements, and Vice President Harris, we begin with you.
So I think you've heard tonight two very different dicts. One that is focused on the future, and the other that is focused on the future past. And we can chart a new in what we can do around bringing down the seniors and ensuring we have the most lethal seniors in the world. I was a DA, I was an attorney general, a United States senator, and now vice president. I've only had one client, Donald Trump. Okay.
Okay.
And that's the kind of president we need right now, Donald Trump. Someone who cares about themselves, not you.
President Harris, thank you. President Trump.
I'm being laughed at all over the world. All over the world. No, the leaders laughed at me. Russia laughed at me. The worst president, me.
President Trump, thank you. And that is our presidential debate from here in Philadelphia at the National Convention Center.
Good night.
He is really out of it.